world's on expedition to Greenland. Continuing the tradition of spending the summers in the high Arctic, we've left Iceland in our wake, and one day at sea across the Denmark Strait will take us to the ice-strewn, rugged, wild coast of East Greenland. It's really exciting to be visiting Scoresbysund, a legendary place on the eastern coast of Greenland, the largest and longest fjord system in the world. And this huge fjord system, stretching hundreds of kilometers inland, borders the Northeast Greenland National Park. This is a colossal park, nearly 1 million square kilometers, set aside as a reserve for the nature, and that's nearly half the total area of Greenland.
As we approached the polar bear, it was so serene. The polar bear was sound asleep, all cuddled up with its little paw showing. And it stayed that way for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it woke up. It was magical because it woke up and it looked at us and it yawned and it stretched and it yawned. Went in circles and then looked back at us and decided I'm not feeling too safe here, and I swam away. Jumped off the iceberg and swam away. It was really neat to watch him, to see him just swim, and he actually swam pretty fast.
We're standing right now on an island in Funfjord called Røde Ø. Røde Ø means red island, and it is kind of reddish when you see it from the sea.
We do see tropical rocks here, the Old Red, from about 400 million years ago. When those rocks were deposited, all what we're seeing here was actually at the equator. So in 400 million, 360 million years, Greenland, or what is now Greenland, has come from the equator all the way up to its present position. So it's gone from a nice tropical, dry, Australian outback environment to cold and overcast with snow and ice all over the place.
All these bits here, it looks like it's the glacial face, and it is, but what's happened, instead of just the traditional carving, these bits of the glacier have just come under some kind of tension, probably from rising tides, and it just flexes the glacier, and then they break off in an enormous, a couple of few hectare chunks, and they just simply float away from the glacier. So the head of the glacier is still a long way up this valley, and these are massive chunks of the glacier that are just broken off and they're drifting down here. This is fantastic. We've got a little ring seal just hanging out here in the on the little ice apron in its own little swimming pool. Super chill. It's just been hanging out here for the last 20 minutes, even though we've been watching. It hasn't been bothered to move away. Fabulous little ring seal.
This town's called Ittoqqortoormiit, which is the place with the big houses. And there are almost 500 people living here. This town is really small and it's really isolated from the rest of Greenland. They only get ship with the grocery twice a year, in August and in October. So in August, when they haven't had a ship for a really long time during the winter time, they having this big party. They close everything and everyone runs down to the harbor and singing, yeah, having fireworks, and yeah, now just being happy for that the supermarket is finally getting some grocery again. So during the winter, they get a lot of snow in the east coast, here in Ittoqqortoormiit. So the snow will go all the way to the top of the container. So these sledges, dog sledges, will actually, they will take off from where they are standing right now. This is how much snow they will get here.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never an honest word. And that was when I ruled the world. Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time, and when it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like a water. Yeah, I wanna know.
Woo!